Welcome to Cadillac Post Game Extra, exclusively on SNY.TV. Tuesday night in Philadelphia, what an offensive night for the New York Mets. Cespedes had his second 3-home-run game as a Met, first Met ever to do that. The Mets had 7 home runs, 14 extra base hits, as they put a pounding on the Phillies, 14-4.
I couldn't have predicted that it was going to be 3 home runs. I did know that the weather in New York had been cold, and although I was hitting some balls well, wasn't getting the results I wanted. So I knew eventually I would come out of that little bit of a slump and start getting some hits.
Don't think for one second this guy's not going to have a huge year, and this guy's dynamite. I'm not surprised that he had a 3-run home run. I'm not surprised by it at all. There's going to be nights where he's going to get hot, and he's got that kind of power.
I didn't go out with that mentality. I was just going out there to do the same thing I did in the previous at-bats, just looking for a good pitch to make some contact. Whatever comes of that comes. You're not looking for a home run when you go out there.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's not much else to describe it. I mean, like I said, it's fun watching that. Obviously, you go out there, and I think we hit, 7 home runs tonight. So, anytime you get that, it gives you a lot of confidence just to stay around the zone. And like I said, it was fun watching.
Gary, when I was a kid, if you won a game like this, your coach would take you out for ice cream. Maybe it's ice cream Sundays for the Mets today. It was pretty impressive show. Buchholz wasn't able to finish because of injury. Adam Morgan had to come in and take it on the nose, but the Mets just seemed to, in the last few seasons, just revel playing in this ballpark. They're 41-18 against this ball club, and they really took a beating to them tonight. You talked about all the home runs. Cespedes with 3, Duda with a couple, 14 extra base hits, you were saying? Just an amazing game, and Harvey now is 2-0. Had to leave the game with a tight hamstring. Hopefully that's not an issue, but all the way around, just one of those games that blowout win that the Mets like.
Mets had a lead before Harvey ever took the mound. The Mets scored in 8 of the 9 innings. Harvey went 5 2/3. Had to cover first base on a couple of occasions, and after the second one, a little tightness in the hamstring. The question is whether he'll have to miss any time.
Yeah, on 3 different occasions. Once on a double play and twice on ground balls to Lucas Duda. The runner was safe once and out the second time. It'll be interesting to see. He wasn't walking off with a real distinct limp, so you can only hope for the positive.
Covering first, I ran over and kind of took my last step, and it just kind of cramped up on me a little bit. So it's nothing serious. I don't know if it was sitting around a lot. I mean, obviously we were putting up a lot of runs, so sitting in the dugout and then going back out there and cover first a couple times, and it just grabbed on me a little bit.
Well, he cramped up after he went across first base, and said he didn't feel it coming off the mound. He didn't feel it running to first. He just all of a sudden his hamstring tightened up on him. So he said he feels fine. He just talked to him, and we'll certainly get him treatment, and hopefully it's nothing very serious.
I was locating pretty well. I mean, obviously we, watching Jake last night and going over the scouting report, it was, if we could locate that, then we would be okay. And I was able to do that. I was able to get a couple big strikeouts when I needed to, but for the most part I was right around the zone with pretty much everything, and especially the fastball.
So the Mets will go for the sweep of the 3-game series of the Phillies on Wednesday night. Zach Wheeler will make his second start of the year. Our coverage begins with Cadillac first pitch at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night on SNY. That'll do it for Cadillac Post Game Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.